Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. Good morning. How are you? All right. We are diving into the book of the month. Book club, Keto Mom book club. We're diving into Chasing Daylight. If you're brand new, we have gone through books for months since last spring. We've been going through a book every single month to help you to help with your mindset as you dive into your health journey. Like, your mindset is important. What you think is important. How you feel is important. My dog is squeaking a toy out in the other room. It's important because it ultimately determines how you act or react, how you respond, what you eat, right? This really plays a huge effect in your overall health. It is important. It is way more important than the food that you eat, because if your mindset is on track, if you're thankful, if you are looking for the positive, if you believe that you can do it, if you're forward focused, all of these things will help you on your journey. Now, this book is not specifically talking about the keto diet or a low-carb lifestyle. This book is not going to go, excuse me, make sure you're counting net carbs. And this book is giving you an overall picture of choices, actions in life, or lack thereof. This is about your overall life. It's an incredible book. And yesterday we talked about different spokes in our life. If you've never gone through a training like that, talks about how like your life is kind of like a tire, right? And it would be things like your financial spoke, physical, emotional, relationships, spiritual. And if one of the spokes are broken, the other ones don't work as well. So if your physical spoke, your health and fitness is broken, it affects the other spokes in your life. Does this make sense? And so I think this book is great. We're on chapter 2. We're going to go through this book for the rest of the month. And then I have a new book for December. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I am not going to lie. So I'm in Minnesota. Just got done with my workout. I'm very cold. I need to start a fire. It's cold here. It's very cold. But where are you tuning in from? And are you basking in the morning sun, or are you shivering like me? Anyways, that's neither there nor there. Neither here nor there. All right. Are you ready? So he's very story driven in this chapter. So I'm not going to read you the stories. I'm going to give you the highlight. He talks about initiative and just doing something. A lot of you are here and you've taken action. I'm just going to relate it to why you're here. Most of you are here because you want to feel better. You want to look better. Health and fitness. You want to, whatever it is, it's probably something to do with your body, right? So he talks on this page about just doing something. Oftentimes you'll hear me coach on this page and you'll hear me say things like, listen, you can hop on all of my lives. You can read all of the keto books. You can go get so many different, I hear my mouth, so many different hand me menus. But the key to anything, and especially getting started, is taking action. If you don't take action, then all of the knowledge sits here and it doesn't do you any good. And so he would say, just do something. Do something. So, for instance, you might be waiting for the most perfect timing, circumstances. Oh, Thanksgiving is around the corner if you're in the U.S., or we've got all of the holidays. We've got so many things coming up. I'm going to wait. Do not wait. Today is a perfect day to get started. Yesterday was a perfect day to get started. Tomorrow is too late, but if you get to tomorrow and you didn't get started, then tomorrow's a good day to get started, right? So he tells a story, and I'll just give you a very, he talks about he was at the beach with his family. So this is Erwin McManus. This is the book. If you're reading with me, awesome. I'm just starting chapter 2, and I made it to page stop at 43. If you're just following along, he is an incredible pastor in LA. Really great. His podcast is incredible, so you should listen to it. So basically, he just talks about choices. So we talked about choices in chapter 1, and then he's going to talk about taking action. And so not in a health related, but he tells a story of he went to the beach with his family, and he was walking on the beach, and there was a man, I think it was off to his right, that he saw that was really struggling with getting up out off of the sand. So he said he was on crutches, and instead of doing something about it, he turned to the left because he knew that if he looked, he'd have to get involved. And he's very saddened by his actions. He's like, shame on me. I cannot believe I did that. But he turned to the left. He made a choice, right? He made a choice to do nothing. And as him and his family walked off the beach, his son said, Dad, I have to go back and help that man. And he let his son do what he should have done. His son took action. And the story is amazing. And his son was sad because he wasn't strong enough to help the man. But his dad said, Erwin said, listen, son, you put people into action. You didn't sit back and wait. You took action. You did something. And so whatever it is in your life, the book is going to call you out. The book is going to say, what is right in front of you that you need to do? You've got a choice every day in your life, right? Every day, every circumstance, whether it's whatever 5 spokes you're dealing with, relationships, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially, you have choices every day. Do I spend the money? Do I not spend the money? Do I save? Do I pay off debt? Do I go apologize to my spouse or my child? Do I turn and go, nope, not going to do it. I'm not wrong. Do I work on my health? Do I wait till tomorrow? You've got choices every day, right? And now the kicker or the key is left or right. Take action, ignore it. And so here's what he said. I loved it. It's on page 37 if you're following along. Some of you have requested the page numbers. Have you ever stopped to reflect on how your life would be different if you choose to go to the right rather than to the left? If you choose to get involved, to get your hands dirty, to risk failing. Some of you have not started because you're afraid to fail. To risk failing in an attempt to do something meaningful. Can you look back on your life and remember moments that would have changed your life forever if you had made a difference or made a different choice? Many of you might be here going, yeah, I should have started last year. I should not have let the pandemic. I've got to re-lose it. I'm talking about your physical spoke, right? It's okay. You can make a choice today to change it. Maybe you made that choice yesterday. Maybe you made the choice months ago and you are progressively making one decision every single day. Better, right? I'm going to choose better. It says some moments have a lifetime of momentum. Other moments appear mundane and later prove to be monumental. When you are going after a better, let's say a better body, you want to feel better, better health, it is usually going to come in the mundane, every day, I'm not sure if I'm seeing progress, but I'm making better choices. Your health and fitness journey is probably going to seem more mundane. Why? Because you don't see the overnight success. You don't see the fat loss drop right away, right? Or even feeling better. But over time, it will give you monumental success if you keep going, right? If you take action, if you do something, if you don't sit on the couch and you get your booty up and you make decisions every day, not just, tomorrow, after the holidays, I'll start in January. It's when everybody starts, right? No. Okay. He says, every moment is priceless, unique, and unrepeatable. And with the countless numbers that make up our lives, there are divine opportunities awaiting for you. He says, even those who change the world, he says, people that you look at and go, they got lucky. How did they do that? That was handed to them. This is key. Listen. even those who change the world, who make a difference in history, who live life rather than simply watch it, who live life rather than watch it. I lost my spot. Oh. Ooh. Who make it simply watch it. Have at least one common characteristic among them. They do something. They do something. They take action. They see a need. They meet it. They see they should be doing something in their life. They go and do it. They don't mess up good for perfect. They don't just watch. They don't just think about it. They act. They do it. When we react, life invades our space, intruding on our comfort zones, interrupting our apathy, and forces us to respond. This would be like when you get a bad report from the doctor. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're forced to change. Right? Does that make sense? Most people will react over their health and fitness when they're forced to change because they had a response from somebody. He says, but to react is different than to act. We react when we are forced out of, like, we have to. I have to make a difference. Don't react. It is important that we act when we refuse to stay where we're at today. We're going to take action because I know I need to make a decision. I need to make a choice. I need to get up. I need to act so I don't have to react later when somebody's trying to tell me you don't have an option, you need to get healthy. If there is one secret to seizing divine moments, it is that you must take initiative. You must act. So he tells a whole bunch of stories. I'm not going to read them to you. And then really basically, he says, we'll talk about this tomorrow. He talks about knowledge isn't power until you act. We talk about that even in our business. When I coach people on their financial spoke, when I talk to our teams, when we talk about finances, knowledge isn't power. Oftentimes you might think, I've got to know more. I need to collect all the facts. I need to know. I do say collect the facts. That's a different situation. But like, I can't start till I have everything perfect. I can't start till I have the perfect environment or the perfect foods or the perfect. Knowledge isn't power. All of this keto knowledge isn't power. What is the power is the action. Action. Doing something. Putting it into play. Taking the initiative. Doing something. So, whatever that means to you, if you are listening and you're like, oh, yes, I've needed to do this. Deep down, you probably know something you need to do. And again, it could be in any of these 5 spokes, right? Not just physically, but if you know you need to do something, don't wait. Take action and do it. That is what's going to change the environment, your circumstances. Don't turn left like the pastor said he did, and he ignored the man. His son saw a need and he met it. His son saw something that needed to be done and he did it. So with you, if you're just looking at yourself physically, you probably have something that you need to take action on. Get the pop out of the house. Don't go through the drive-thru. Don't hit the snooze. You know what? I'm going to be late, but I'm going to get my workout in because I said I was going to do it. Whatever that is. My challenge to you is, what action do you need to take today? So with that, it's a great book. Continue to read on or follow along here every single morning. We'll go on to like the next 5 pages. I don't really have like a specific of what we're reading. Probably 5 pages. All right. Otherwise, reach out with any questions that you have. I'm always here to help. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I need to go get warm. So we'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you. Bye, everybody.